Hello students, in this video I am going to tell you about the outbreeding devices or these are the devices which are used for promoting cross pollination. So as we know that cross pollination meets variability, genetic variability, or you can simply say that um, cross pollination produces variation, and that's why it is needed by the plant. So there are so many outbreeding devices by which a self pollinating plant can be made cross pollinating. So here the first one is unisexuality. This is also known as declining. So flowers are unisexual or declinous. Plant may show monoecious, that is with both male and female flowers occurring in a single individual, and the examples are maize, castor. These are the example of monoecious plant. And dioecious, this is also dioecious. Can you tell me the example? These are the mulberry, papaya, and date, palm. So in this, usually cross pollination is preferred in case of unisexual flowers. Second one is the dichogamy. Dichogamy means it occurs in bisexual flowers. Bisexual flowers. Anthers and stigma mature at different times. Dichogamy means anthers and stigma matures at different times. So you understand this point. Anthers and stigma, as we know that in self pollination or autogamy we have seen that when uh, transfer of pollen from anther to the stigma occur, it should be synchronized, that is anthers and stigma should be in synchronization, means it should mature at the same time. But to prevent self pollination and to increase cross pollination, anthers, or you can say maturation of pollen grains, and stigma receptivity, it should be at different time, by which self pollination can be checked. So this is also of two types. Dichogamy is of two types: protandry. In this, anthers matures first, then the stigma. Examples are sunflower, rose. Second, bee, that is protogyne. So obviously stigma matures first, or you can say stigma become receptive. Stigma mature first, then the anther. and examples are magnolia and mirabilis. Mirabilis jalapa is the name of 4 o'clock plant. And the third point is self sterility. Self sterility. So what is, or this is also called as self incompatibility. Self incompatibility. So see what is this? This is pollen grain of one flowers are incapable of growing over the stigma of the same flower due to the presence of similar sterile genes. Again you listen, pollen grain of one flower are over the stigma of incapable of growing over the stigma of the same flower due to the presence of similar sterile genes. So it will not grow. So self sterility occurs in mostly it occurs in crucifers, you know, like mustard, crucifers, potato, tobacco. So why this occur? Due to the presence of some sterile genes, etc. So this is self sterility or self incompatibility, that the same flower cannot uh, get pollinated due to presence of some self sterile genes. And the fourth one is prepotency. Pollen grains of one flower grow more rapidly over the stigma of another flower as compared to the same flower. Pollen grains of one flower grow more rapidly over the stigma of another flower as compared to the same flower. Examples are apple and grape. So you can see that the pollen grain become prepotent, it become mature earlier than the stigma. Then next one is the heterostyly. Flowers have different types of height of style and stamens. So you can see like this, that maybe stamen is longer, maybe stigma is smaller, or maybe stigma is longer and stamens are smaller. So flowers have different types of height, different types of height of what? Style and stamens. So this is heterostyly. This also prevent the self pollination. So in heterostyly, pollination occurs between anther and stigma of the same height, which condition is found in different flower, so that cross pollination is effected. And the last one is the hercogamy. These terms are actually not given in your NCERT book, but explanation is given without giving the term. So you can use this term and that will be more beneficial for you. Origami. They are the mechanical devices which is used by the plant to prevent cell pollination. So and it favors these mechanical devices favors cross pollination. So can you tell me what are the mechanical devices? So there are so many. In case of salvia, there is a lever mechanism or turnpike mechanism, turnpike mechanism to shade pollen grain, to shade pollen grain at the back of visiting insect, at the back of visiting insect. And very much important second, that is calotropis, which is simply known as madar plant, calotropis. And I think you all have seen this calotropis. These have it has many pollen grains, and all the pollen grains occur in a sac called as pollinia. Pollen grain occur in a sac called as pollinia, and two adjacent pollinia are attached to a common sticky structure known as corpusculum, which form a structure known as translator. And translator can be lifted by insect only. So this translator can be lifted by insect only. So obviously you know that when insect comes for pollination, it occurs in only in case of cross pollination, not in cell pollination. So their pollen grains are gathered in a mass known as pollinia, which are joined together by corpusculum, and they form a structure known as translator, and it is only lifted up by the insect. So it increases the process of cross pollination. So it is all about the outbreeding devices.